Listen, what is it with all this noise? You're going to wake up the whole street.
He took my fire engine. She swapped it. Now I'm swapping it back. I haven't had to go yet.
Why can't you just play with something else?
Look.
No buts. Do you want a screen ban?
Ha ha.
Listen, now you play nice and quiet. Now, I know it's new ground for the both of you, all right? Till 8 o'clock, otherwise going to be no TV, no computer, and no Nintendo for a whole week. Do you understand?
Come on, a week. A week?
Honey, I am not negotiating. All right? I'm laying down the law. Now, please, just be good. Come on, move.
You're up early.
Couldn't sleep.
No, you should have woken me. We could have laid awake together.
Stella needs organising. We're getting a delivery any minute.
Oh, am I that easy to resist?
Becky, you know that money I won?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
No, we're not going splashing out.
Yeah, but we can run to some new shoes for our little Maxie. Just some little Timberlands or
Becky!
something. Just Max, not me. I won't even try them because I what I saw the other day.
Every single penny of this money is going towards paying off debts. One debt in particular.
Right, but I've been thinking, what if the other night was just the start?
Start of what?
Of your luck changing.
Oh, yeah, you think?
Well, put it this way. I reckon we'd be fools not to do the lottery on Saturday. And the pools and spot the ball, and we'll put a little bet on Peter's.
Fritter the money away, you mean?
If you've got the Midas touch. Come on, let's plug in the fruit machine. We can test my theory.
Becky!
What?
Train manager, I'll tell you later.
I thought you were coming back up.
Yeah, I was. Then I found this.
Another bill?
No, it's the opposite of the bill. It's a refund, I suppose you could call it.
Oh, from me.
We have a mystery benefactor.
Mom, can I have some breakfast?
In a minute. It's a load of cash. Who just shoves cash into an envelope?
Well, somebody with a guilty conscience, I expect.
How much is that?
£5 grand.
No.
Count it.
Sorry. What for?
Well, for stealing the money in the first place, I expect.
Hey?
Well, honey, it's not a customer we refuse to give tick to, is it? Not £5 grand's worth.
Mom!
In a minute. You think it's the person who stole money from our safe?
Honey, who else shoves an envelope full of cash for a door? Anonymously.
You gave Tyrone Dobbs the Little Book of Loss.
Guess what? He lost it.
Now, the Little Book of Exhaust, yes, he might read. As for Feng Shui, he probably thinks it's a Chinese takeaway.
Well, he thought it was a martial art, actually, like Kung Fu. Said he couldn't commit to a night class. Oh, but he needs to make some changes. That house, it's a magnet for negative energy.
Oh, and he went for all this new age hippie stuff today.
No.
Yeah, only I can think of more direct ways of getting Ty's attention, like booze, for instance.
I think the basic problem is that the wounds are just too deep. And he refuses to bring them out and work them through.
Oh, gave you the knockback then, eh?
I was just trying to help a friend find his way towards the light. Next time I won't bother.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, could anyone pay my taxi driver for me?
I'll take care of it. Thank you.
Things must be bad.
I've come away without my purse, that's all. Yeah. Listen, you'll be really pleased with the results, I'm telling you. Yeah. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye. What do you mean? Things must be bad. What you all been saying?
Nothing. Well, we're just wondering why you're a bit late.
Oh, well, I had a very important breakfast meeting, actually, with a very important client.
Well, what client?
And more important, what did you have for breakfast? None of your business.
Oh, it's £8.50 for the Carla. It's £8.50 for the cow.
Morning!
Morning.
And what a beautiful morning it is, isn't it?
Not particularly.
And may I say, Eileen, that you look especially gorgeous today.
What's got into you?
I've got a feeling it's one of them days that you just sort of look back on and you think, isn't life great? See you, love.
Why is he being nice? He's not normally nice.
Fresh start? Bury the hatchet? No, I don't think so neither.
We don't know for sure. It could be anyone.
What, like a local gangster? Got the wrong house?
Why the no? That bit I don't understand.
Because he or she might not want us to know who they are, but they want us to know that they're sorry.
Finished.
Go and put your bowl in the sink and brush your teeth. Do you recognise the item?
No. But it must be someone we know.
Why do you say that?
Why else would they do it? It's not like they're being hunted by the police. They got away scot-free.
Unless it's a professional thief who's mended his ways, seen the light and wants to put things
Good.
right.
Yeah, by reimbursing his victims individually, that's good.
OK. Assuming it is the thief and it's someone we know, why pick back now?
Because they can't bear it anymore. They can't handle the guilt. I don't know. But I tell you, I'll be scrutinising everyone that comes into that shop.
That's if we ever get the shop open.
We will.
OK, looking on the bright side, cash will come in handy.
You can say that again.
OK. Ideally, they should have owned up. But they haven't. So it's the next best thing.
What do you think?
Yeah, they took something from us, and now they've given it back and they've said sorry. So all's well with the world.
Yeah, and I know. I know that's what I should think. But I just don't.
Morning.
What's that?
Oh, haven't you seen a shredder before?
Other top-secret documents, is it?
Oh, I've got stuff I'd rather keep away from prying eyes.
New filing system, eh?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, and you're going to have to start the cabin on your own. I'm tied up here this morning.
You know, I've got a head like a bucket, thanks to you. Forcing all them shots down me.
Well, can't you hold your drink? What are you, a man or a mouse?
Hiya. I'll be with you in a minute, Mrs. Coombs.
Oh, no, actually, I'm doing Mrs. Coombs today. Do you want to take a seat and I'll be with you in a minute?
Excuse me 1 second. David?
Hmm?
She's a regular of mine. She has been for years.
Yeah, well, now she wants her hair styled by the creative director.
The what?
Creative director?
Oh, well, that's a very fancy name for the junior stylist.
Well, it reflects my status in the business. I am the heir apparent.
Oh, I see.
But you could wash your hair for me, though. And could you stick out some fresh towels as well, because we're running low?
Right, Lord.
I want a word with you.
Yeah, well, not in front of Becky. Let's go through. Hello? Yeah, I'd like to report a case of, well, I don't know what you call it, really. Embezzlement, fraud, theft. Yeah, by a former employee of mine.
Just been to the bank. Make sure you pay that money in.
Could have saved you the bother.
And for once, you were as good as your word.
Look, I had to give that money to the Allahans. I had no choice.
Of course, you had a choice.
All right, I chose to give it to him.
Yeah, and you chose not to give it to your business partner and so-called best friend, even though I begged you.
He was in really deep water. He was asking to borrow money off me.
You're the one in deep water, Steve, because to be honest, I can't see a future for me and you.
Oh, come on.
I mean it, Steve. I asked to put me, our business, first, just once.
Yeah, well, you get your money. You know you will.
You get your money? When?
I've got irons in the fire.
And what about that wife of yours? What if she needs bailing out again? What'll you do?
Look, that was just a one-off. She took that money so she could pay Kylie for Max.
You say it like it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. I don't know, maybe buying children and looting friends' shops are just everyday occurrences in Steve and Becky world.
Look, I can understand you being angry, but I wasn't putting Dev before you.
You were, and you would every time. When are you going to grow up, Steve? You've been bailing her out since day one.
Oh, that's not true.
She's like a tornado wreaking havoc everywhere she goes, and you just follow in her wake, clearing up the mess, time and time again.
Look, these are extraordinary circumstances.
Business as usual, more like. You shovel Becky's muck, and the rest of us can go to hell.
Oh, all right, calm down. Let me get you a drink, eh?
I don't want a drink. I want me money now!
Thanks, Mrs. Coombs. See you in 4 weeks.
See you.
Bye.
You've nicked all my clients.
Don't exaggerate, Maria.
Glenda Reese, Norma Rainbow, Helen Newman. The list goes on.
Yeah, well, technically, they're not your clients, are they? They're the salon's clients.
Unless I choose to go and work somewhere else and take them all with me.
Yes, well then, you'd be in breach of the hairdresser's code of conduct, won't you?
And what do you call poaching clients, David? Eh? Isn't that breaking the rules?
Look, I need to go up the learning curve. I could be running this place in 12 months.
Yeah, running it into the ground if that's the way you're going to treat your staff.
There's no room for sentiment, not in business.
And what does Audrey make of all this? Oh no, let me guess. She doesn't have a clue what's going on. Yeah, well, maybe it's time she found out.
Thought you'd be in the pub.
I've just fancied a Scotch egg and catch the end of this morning. Is that a crime?
Alone?
Was that allowed?
Not in my house. Budge. Don't worry, I won't make a sound. He's up to something.
Who?
Owen Armstrong.
Oh, Eileen, I'm not spending my lunch hour talking about him.
Nasty little grin on his face this morning. I mean, he hates me guts. He's normally giving me filthy looks. I've stolen off him and he is never going to forgive me.
But you have a little secret dossier on him, don't you? One phone call to the tax man.
Yeah, I do. Got him over a barrel. And he knows it.
Well, he did warn us that he was going to down tools.
So close to finishing the job. Hey, we could write him a cheque.
I can't bear to put that cash in the bank. It just feels tainted.
Tainted? It's only what we're owed.
Listen, honey, somebody we know.
Somebody you think we know. Can't rule out it being a stranger.
Listen, somebody we know steals our money, then what, weeks, no, months later they bring it back?
Gift horse, Dev.
No, I don't see it in that way. Right? Because if they were genuinely sorry, right, they'd knock on a door, reveal themselves, they'd throw themselves at our mercy. I am not an unreasonable man.
Yeah, but then you'll be able to report them and tell everybody who they are.
Yeah, but I think what they're doing, this isn't a decent thing. You know, I think it's cowardly, I think it's sneaky.
Oh, then they'd run the risk of being seen.
Yeah. I mean, they must have made the drop at the dead of night, wasn't they, when I went to bed? The kids were up at 6.
So what are you going to do? Conduct house-to-house inquiries? Ask the neighbours if there's sin out?
No, but you know, I don't think that's such a bad idea. Well, you think I'm being ridiculous?
A bit.
No, I'm just more desperate than ever to find out who did this.
And they're making every effort to make sure you don't.
Yeah, so why is it always on their terms? Don't I get a say? Because I'm really angry.
Well, what you moaning about? You got your money back.
Yeah, but it's not enough! Yeah, I want justice.
Yeah, perfect. See you then. I say, what's up with grumpy drawers?
Oh, no, just a silly tiff.
I'm gonna go and get them shoes for Maxie in a bit, yeah?
Yeah, can I have a word first?
Yeah, baby.
I need to tell you something.
Oh, aye.
Now, you're probably going to say I should have come and talked to you first, but I felt so strongly about it, I just went ahead and did it.
You did what?
Well, the money I won, I gave it to Dev and Sunita.
Jules! My name is Julie. Julie Marie to close family. Juju to my nana. JJ to various friends, which doesn't include you. Nobody ever calls me Jules.
I'm sorry.
It is etiquette to at least inquire how someone would like to be addressed, rather than making assumptions.
Well, what should I call you then? Ma'am or Lady Julie?
You don't have to call me anything. Just stay away from me.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I was out of order.
I only came round to offer some help. As a concerned friend, nothing more.
Yeah, I know, but you're just a bit...
What?
Full on. In your face. I mean, you come barging in like Hurricane Julie, changing round my furniture, trying to change me.
Well, by offering you some tips on personal hygiene.
And I know you mean well, but I'm fine as I am.
Living alone, in squalor, negative chi everywhere you turn.
I've got a top-of-the-range river. I can get that up in no time. Look, you're a lovely person, Julie, right? But you're a bit like hot chili sauce. I love it, but just in small doses.
I assume that's meant to be a compliment.
Look, it's okay, they don't know it's from me. From us.
You. I wasn't consulted, remember?
Yeah, well, you should have been, sorry. It was, spur of the moment.
So how did you do it then? You just give him tons of change when you were serving?
Cash in an envelope, through the door.
When?
Last night.
Just cash?
And a note saying sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't put love Steve and Becky. Look, they can't trace it to us.
You hope.
Look, it was cash and a one-word apology, so they know.
Why?
Well, because I felt guilty. Dev came to me for a loan and They're really strapped.
So are we.
Yeah, but I won that money. It don't feel right keeping it when we owe them.
No. I owe them. I'm the thief.
You're annoyed, aren't you?
I'm annoyed with myself. I hate you clearing up my mess and paying my debts.
Oh, look, it wasn't a moral crusade. I'm not Robin Hood. It just seemed the right thing to do to help a mate.
You are such a good man, Steve MacDonald. And I'm one lousy wife.
Oh, give over.
I promise you'll never have to do anything like this ever again. They definitely can't trace money back to us, yeah?
No.
Have you seen this?
Seen it. She helped me do it. Went through the entire client database together.
Database. It's an appointment book. And what do you mean you went through it together?
Well, yes, David did get a bit carried away with the Tipex, but I want him to have far more experience, which means taking on a lot more customers over time.
It was no time like the present.
And is it true that he's the creative director?
Well, I think that sounds more professional, and it might help pull in new business.
So, if he's creative director, what does that make me?
I thought shampoo coordinator. Brackets, jojoba division.
Oh, shush. These are just ideas, Maria, up for grabs. Now, David will take over this salon one day, and I want him to be more involved, you know, put his stamp on the place.
Yeah, well, I agree. Maybe it's time I rang the changes and all then.
Oh, sweetheart, now don't do anything silly.
Well, she can for me. I'm not being pushed into a corner.
There is plenty of business for all of us.
He's already treating me like a skivvy.
Oh, come here. Let's look at this book. Now, if there are any clients you want to keep, just...
Look, Gran, if she's got a problem with me being heir to the throne, a position she once cherished, well, perhaps it's better for all of us if she does move on, rather than undermining me.
Right, that is it. I am leaving right now.
Maria, no. Look.
2 words, Gran. Dead wood.
Oh, I can be a bit of a control freak. It's been said before.
Yeah, but you mean well. And you're a good pal. I don't want to fall out.
I suppose I was treating you like a bit of a pet project.
Can't I just be a mate?
Of course you can. Oh, I'd love that.
Mr. Armstrong.
That's right.
DC Taylor, Weatherfield Police. I understand you've got some allegations you want us to investigate.
It'll be me you arrest when you hear what I've got to say.
Eh?
I should never have made the call. By all means, roll at me for wasting police time.
Have you been the victim of crime or not?
Oh, aye, but well, it was all my fault. I should have been more careful, less trusting. Besides, you know, it's no big deal. Nobody died.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Look, it's not easy grassing up someone that used to work for you. I like her. Her son still works for me. If she was sent down...
Now, this must be a serious matter if you think she could be.
Oh, it's serious, all right, yeah.
Well, why don't you at least give me the facts?
Go on, then. Come on up.
You've just come in.
Who?
Devinson here. You don't think they've rumbled us, do you?
He's not banging his fists on the bar.
Well, I'm not serving him, baby. I just can't.
Well, do it. All right, guys.
Fine, thanks.
Great.
I'm feeling pretty happy, actually. Like my faith in humanity's been restored.
Oh. What's that? Your faith in humanity has been restored? And why is that, Sunita?
Do you remember we had a load of money stole out of our safe?
Vaguely.
Well, it's been returned with a note to say sorry.
No way. Yep.
Wow.
Well, that's fantastic news. Isn't that fantastic news, babe?
Yes, it is. Couldn't have come at a better time because, well, we're right up against it.
Oh, well, it's even better news then. What are you both having?
Thanks.
Still can't believe I'm doing this.
So the theft was committed by an employee of yours?
Yeah.
Someone you trusted?
Oh, aye.
And you feel bad about turning them in?
Really bad.
But part of you must feel angry or you wouldn't have rung us.
Well, I've been putting this call off for weeks.
So the offence happened a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Part of you must want to see justice done.
Well, I suppose.
You might feel guilty, Mr. Armstrong, but you're not the one that committed a crime.
Well, not in a million years. I'm squeaky clean, eh?
Well, not all builders are.
No, she was a good worker, you know? Punctual, hard-working, thorough. We got on like a house on fire. Although, looking back, I think that was part of the problem.
Go on.
She had a bit of a crush on me.
A crush?
She fancied me.
And you didn't fancy her?
No.
Did she have any grounds to think you might?
Well, I told her straight. I mean, I let her down gently. Or so I thought, but she obviously took it badly, because shortly after that, she started ripping me off.
Ripping you off?
Yeah, she used to keep the books for me, invoices, bill paying, basic stuff, but stuff I hated doing, and she knew that. And she knew that if she was careful, she could start creaming a bit off for herself.
See? Even low-life thieving scumbags can have a conscience.
Yeah, well, I don't entirely agree with Sunita's rosy view of humanity.
That's because you're a misery, Gus.
I want justice. This isn't justice.
Well, it is. Sort of.
They stole from me. So, okay, they returned the money.
And said sorry. That's what you said.
Yeah, but not to me. Not in person.
You want blood?
They haven't been punished. In fact, this whole thing seems designed for them to avoid punishment, and that really bugs me.
I'll look at Mr. High and Mighty.
Yes, I see your point, but what can you do?
Well, I can hand the envelope and its contents over to the police.
That's a really bad idea.
I think so too.
Yes, I mean, what will that achieve?
Well, you heard of forensics?
Forensic, yeah.
Yeah, must have left fingerprints on the envelope, DNA. Got these experts, they can analyse handwriting.
Can they?
Yeah. And they can find this thief in seconds, and then I'll be happy.
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.